6.1.RA-5, in the probability distribution to the right, the random variable x represents the number of marriages an individual age 15 years or older has been involved in. Complete parts A and B below. So the first thing we want to do is we want to verify that this is a discrete probability distribution. So recall that in a discrete probability distribution, all of the probabilities are between 0 and 1. And that's inclusive. And the sum of the probabilities is 1. So if we identify here, the smallest one is 0.002, the largest one is 0.558. So therefore we can see that all the probabilities are in between 0 and 1 inclusive. Now what we want to do is we want to be able to find the sum. So we want to find the sum of all of the probabilities. So finding the sum, we're going to take 0.302 plus 0.558 plus 0.113 plus 0.019 plus 0.006 plus 0.002, and when we add them all up, that gives us 1. So therefore, the sum of the probabilities is 1, and this verifies that this is a discrete probability distribution. Okay, now, in part B it says we want to be able to draw the graph of the discrete probability distribution. And then we're going to describe the shape of the distribution. So now, in order to construct the graph of the discrete probability distribution, the horizontal axis represents the values of the discrete random variable, and the vertical axis represents the corresponding probability of the discrete random variable. Now we want to draw the graph using vertical lines above each value of the random variable to the height, that is the probability of the random variable. So let's go ahead and take a look at how we would do this on StatCrunch. So if we open up the data here, and we're going to open it up in StatCrunch. So here's our data. Now, in order to be able to graph this as a discrete probability distribution, we're going to go to Stat, and then right below Stat, we're going to see Calculator, and then we're going to go all the way down to where it says Custom. So when you select Custom, we want to put the values. The first variable is going to be X. The second variable, where the weights are in, that's the probability, which is P of X. And then we're going to select Compute. And then from here, we can see what the graph looks like. So let's go ahead and copy this graph. So recall that the vertical axis, and we want to make sure that we note this, represents the probability. And the horizontal axis is the number of marriages. So now we have the graph of our discrete probability distribution. And now the next thing that we want to be able to find out is what is the shape of the distribution. So we want to say, what is the shape of the distribution? Well, you can see here that it has one mode and it is skewed right. So we can say that the distribution has one mode and it is skewed